Welcome to the Freak Show. I was absolutely smitten by the pilot episode of Pose, the new show from Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Stephen Cannells. So I decided I have to review this bitch. So guys, let's do the pilot review. And spoiler warning, if you have not seen the pilot episode for the new show Pose, you need to turn on your damn television right now and skip this review. Now, first of all, some of you guys might not understand some of the lingo that's used in the show, such as the meaning of a house and the relationships with mothers, fathers, and their adoptive children. So if you want to, go out there and watch a fun movie called Tu Wong Fu. And if I remember correctly, and I think I do, it explains the terminology much better. I think the show did a great job of explaining it itself, but movies like Paris is Burning, Tu Wong Fu. I mean, they are spectacular movies from the 90s that you have to go check out. So let's start with the pilot review. The pilot starts us in prime time 1987 in New York City, which in 1987, I was 8 years old, and I was nowhere near as fabulous as these people on the show, girl. Now we meet the House of Abundance. Elektra is the mother, and we watch her and her family as they steal a shit ton of royal apparel from a museum so that way they can win a ball. These fucking judges were just so brutal. I mean, I'm glad that I wasn't the one being judged by them. And it was pretty amazeballs to see the police arrest Elektra from the House of Abundance right as they won. And can somebody please fucking teach me how to make my makeup this fucking amazing? Now, the episode introduces us to key characters in the show. First one, obviously, is Elektra. She's played by the model Dominique Jackson, and she is the mother of the House of Abundance. Blanca is portrayed by MJ Rodriguez and is the mother for the House of Evangelista after Linda Evangelista. Now, in the pilot episode, in the first few minutes, Blanca is diagnosed with HIV. Even though she's not showing symptoms, being diagnosed with AIDS or HIV in the 80s basically meant that it would kill you. It's not like the 21st century now where people manage it with great medication and, hell, even that guy, Tim Brown was like cured of it. I mean, take a Google at it, if you want to check, but there's no actual cure for AIDS, but one of the other major characters, Pray Tell, does tell Blanca to find a dream and move on it before she starts to get too sick. Pray Tell is portrayed by the amazing Billy Porter. Some of you may recognize Billy from Broadway, but he plays the snappy MC for the balls and is a personal friend of Blanca. He's sort of like a community father, for everyone, and his passion is design. And let me tell you something, guys. Pray Tell is fucking brutal. I mean, I think we would make great BFFs. I apologize, guys. I feel like an idiot. I thought his name was Sam, but I have here written down Stan. Anyway, he is played by our guy, Evan Peters, and he's basically too scared to admit to his wife that he has secrets, like secret fantasies and things such as that. Angel is played by India Moore. Oh, gosh, she's gorgeous. And she is an original member of the House of Abundance. She goes to Blanca's new house, and we do find out that she is a male, but wants to transgender into a female. I hope that this does happen because, in my opinion, the character Angel has just this wonderful soul. And I love the character so much. So I'm going to stamp Angel as my favorite. Which character stole your heart, guys? And which one would you mark as your favorite? And as usual, in Ryan Murphy shows, the music kicks ass. The soundtracks are, spot on, and they make you relive your childhood and are literally just forgotten classics. Because let's face it, guys, I mean, if you were a child in the 70s, 80s, or the 90s, your childhood fucking rocked. Now, this section makes me furious, and honestly, it makes me cry, so I'm going to go fast through this section. A little warning, I'm going to say fuck a lot. In Allentown, Pennsylvania, an exquisite young dancer named Damon admits to his dad that he's gay, and his father beats the holy hell out of him and kicks him out of the house. Now, I'm serious, people. This poor boy is literally thrown out of the house by his father, and his fucking mother even blames her son for it. I mean, those are fucking horrible parents. This baby is only 17 years old and is homeless, starving, and sleeping on a park bench in Central Park. Any parent that does that to their child because they're gay is a shitty fucking parent and doesn't deserve that beautiful soul. Period. Fuck. Now, on the advice of Pray Tell, Blanca leaves the House of Abundance. Technically, Elektra kicks her ass out and starts her own house. She rents an apartment for her family and then sets off to find the new members for her family. While in Central Park, she is just blown away, as all of us, by Damon, and she recruits him to be in her house. He doesn't accept at first, but he does, and she has him apply to a school of dance that he wanted to attend, but sadly, Damon doesn't return the application and he misses the deadline. After Pray Tell humiliates Angel at a ball, which I get why he did, but come on, she looks stunning in that fucking dress. Angel talks to Blanca. They have this great heart-to-heart with each other. It's a very awesome scene. And Angel joins Blanca's house. Now, Blanca, the rules of her house are basically that her kids have to educate themselves, keep themselves healthy, and be available to walk any ball. Excuse me. And so when Damon reveals that he did not return his application to the School of Dance, Blanca takes Damon to the school and gets the director, I guess, of the applications to see him audition right then and there. I mean, it was a great, beautiful moment, guys, when she says that she is his mother. Ugh, it was very powerful and beautiful. It's just good fucking writing. Damon performs this amazing number by the one and only Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance with Somebody is the song, and at the end of it, he breaks down into tears. Now, I've often felt quite emotional after I've written many spectacular scenes in my books, so I can only imagine how Damon felt afterward. Now, it all pays off because Damon gets into the school. He thanks Blanca for believing in him, and they have this wonderful mother and son hug because that's a fucking mom, y'all. That moment hit me hard in the feels. During a ball, Blanca claims her house as the House of Evangelista, and she challenges the House of Abundance. Elektra accepts, and the groups pose. Now, after seeing Evangelista battle Abundance, I'm putting attending a ball on my bucket list. Ooh, that looked like a place where I belonged. Now, in the end, the House of Abundance won, but another homeless boy, Little Poppy, wanted to join the House of Evangelista. Pray Tell informs Blanca that she should keep going and work harder because there's plenty of kids out there who need a family like hers. Now, we finally meet Evan Peters' character, Sam Bowes. Now, I apologize, guys. I wrote Stan and then I wrote Sam. I'm positive, 90% positive it's Sam. So I will have it right. I will check my shit for next time. I apologize. He's interviewing at Trump Towers with James Vanderbeek for a position with the Trump Organization. Now, this interview takes the best fucking turn when Vanderbeek takes out some blow, offering it to Sam. Now, I have to say, that's the kind of job interview that I fucking want. You know, instead of like the one where the interviewer tells you, straight up that a blowjob will get you employment and swallowing get you into a silent management position. Now, after he's hired by Vanderblow, Sam cruises and Angel, and he picks her up. He takes her to a cheap motel. Damn, Sam, you work for fucking Trump now. Don't act like a loser and go cheap. Anyway, it's Sam's first time picking someone up, and I don't know, maybe that explains his cheapskate ways. But they only lay in bed and listen to music together and talk. And I have to say, guys, Evan is fucking hot. He takes off his shirt, and you can tell he's definitely been working out. He's not that skinny drink of water from Asylum or Murder House anymore. Anyway, Sam and Angel talk, and he's genuinely interested in her and what she wants, and what her life goals are. It's pretty cool to see that he's not some some creepy guy too scared to admit his sexuality and masks it behind hurtful words and violent acts. He just does it silently. Sam goes home to his perfect little family. He's got a little girl, little boy, and his wife, Patty, is played by our girl, Kate Mara. I was so happy to see her again in a Ryan and Brad show. I think she's a great actress. I'm glad to see her. So we get a good feel of Sam's life and the secrets that he's hiding, from his wife. And honestly, guys, I would be bored with my fucking life if it were Sam's too. I mean, it all seems nice with the dinner in the beautiful restaurant, dressing up, killing lobster, and dancing. But I'll take pizza and Netflix with hashtag husband supreme any day. And despite being there with his wife celebrating their anniversary, all Sam could think about was Angel, who he later goes back and picks up. The one liner of the week award goes to the fabulous Pray Tell when he says to Blanca, I don't come to your job knocking dicks out of your mouth. That was just good writing, guys. Whoever wrote that line has my just absolute, utter love and devotion. So, what did you think of the pilot episode of Pose? Are you House of Evangelista or House of Abundance? Let me know in the comments. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I'll definitely give this episode a solid 9.5. I mean, right now it seems like there's only going to be 8 episodes of this show. I hope I'm wrong. I hope maybe we would get more. There's not too much information on Pose, but we're going to get about 8 episodes, and I'm looking so forward to them. I will be reviewing the episodes, so make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on a thing. Don't forget to like the review if you like it, and leave your thoughts in the comments as well as your rating of the show. Thanks for watching. Now pose!